Hello, cheers everybody. Happy Homebrew Wednesday to you. Although if this gets posted on a Wednesday, I'll eat me hat, sort of thing. So this week there's a bit of a theme going round. What's in your spares box, which Rick Shaw started, and I think I've seen Pat's Brewery's done one, Norfolk Hillbilly, and there's probably a few more that I've not seen yet that's done them. So I thought I'd join in and show you what's in my spares box, because I've got more than one. So I think what I'll have to do, I'll lift that pot down and then I can fetch them and put them there, because I've got a couple out there, I've some out back at bar. So I'll show you my boxes and then I'll get them out and we'll set them up there and I can show you what's in them. So we've got at the back of the bar, just let me, at the back of the bar, if you look down there with a tub there, a little red box there, and I'm going to include a bag as well, because that's full of stuff that I don't use. And then if we go outside and I take you down garden and we go to my little cupboard that I keep all my brewing bits in, we have, let me open this one as well. So we've got quite a few brewing bits. So with that box there and that pink box there, so we'll get them out, we'll take you back to the shed and I'll show you what's what. Right, I've got my boxes here now, and I think the premises of this was sort of it's not showing you your brewing gear as such, it's just what extras you've got, what things you don't use but you can't chuck away, sort of thing. And I've all sorts of bits and bats. So no further ado, we'll start with boxes that were behind my bar. So we've got this red one, and as you can see, if I tilt it, it's full of all sorts, mainly pump badges. Now if you remember my old bar setup, I had loads of these on front of my bar, and I've got stacks and stacks and stacks of these. I've that many I don't know what to do with them. My son's got a friend who works for a certain brewery, I'll not mention any names, and she got me bags of them. I mean bags of them. So we've got lots of different pump clips, brand new, and I was originally going to use them for decoration and things like that. But I've also got bits of things like that in here that I am going to put some of these up on my bar, but I do use them for competitions and things as well, to give away. I mean, these boxed ones, I've only got 2 left, I think. Yeah, I ended up with, I think I had 5 altogether, and I've only got 2, and I want one to put up. I did send Rick Shaw one as part of a competition that he won. I ran the London Pride metal pump badges, and I did think of making that my handle on my door as you come in my bar, but not got around to it. One of them things. But you never know. So like I say, I've 2 of these. So unless I come up with an idea to use them both, future competition, there'll be one of these going in kitty sort of thing. And there's a few Trooper beer mats, which this is an overspill of my next box, which I'll show you. And that's basically this box. It's just full of beer mats, pump badges. I mean, I've got stacks. The odd thing that I can chuck into competitions, like a Stay Cold coaster. I've given these away before for like a can of beer. I think you stick it in the fridge or freeze it or something, and then you put it around the bottom of your can. Pretty good idea. Some more things like that. So that's basically the first box, and I basically keep that behind bar just because it's got some beer mats in. And then the other box that I've got back at bar, and a quick look in there, it's pretty full of random objects. So just 1 second. This one has got more bits in related to my bar, and when we have bits of a party or whatever, and bag of party poppers, things like spare optics, more spare optics, spare fridge bulb for under counter fridge I've got there. Quite a few boxes of spare light bulbs for spotlights above me bar that shine onto the back. Chalks for my chalkboard to write on, you know, what's on tap or whatever. More beer mats. More beer mats. In fact, loads of beer mats. Straws. Loads of straws. A little glass full of, these are very handy. If you open a bottle of beer or a bottle of pop or anything and you only drink half of it, you can stick one of them in, just slip it down, and you see how that seal bulges out. Getting shot. That seal there bulges out compared to that, and you can put it back in the fridge, and it keeps its carbonation for only for a day or two. But you know, you might have a big bottle of 750 or whatever they are. You only want to do half of it. That's what they're for. A few of them. more bay mats. And that's about it in there. More optics bits, and that's basically this box. More bits in there related to my actual bar sort of thing. And then we go to two boxes that I had out front, you know, in my little storage unit. We'll go to this one first. Now, I know it was more like not your equipment sort of thing, but there is bits of equipment in here that I don't use whatsoever, but I never get rid of them because I think, oh, I might start doing it again. Keep it, a rainy day sort of thing. So I'll show you with the lid off. Another random filled box. Start off with tube heater, of which I am going to use. Upcoming video, exclusive if you like. I have an area there that under my dartboard, and I think it's just wide enough for a keg. Well, wide enough for a keg, and I'd get maybe 3 or 4 kegs in it. Or I might just have to extend it out just a little bit, which I'd get away with. I have an idea that I could do something similar to what our friend over that border did. Dylan Jones, he made like a conditioning room sort of thing. I could do a smaller version of that, and I could have it between conditioning and a fermentation chamber. So I'm thinking about that, but that'll be in due course. Other things in this box, things like a belt heater that I've not used in yonks, but still works, and at some point I will use it. I know I will. It'll save my life one day. Spare dip tubes out of corny kegs. Carry handles for your 5 litre kegs. Then we go to things that I don't use. Or I haven't used in a long time, but when I did, very good. Vinbright wine filter. In fact, I have 2 of them. I bought that and then I will give them one. Really good if you're into wine, and I started off doing wine, and I haven't made wine in 8 years, easy, 9 years. But I don't know. I did wonder about meads, doing some sort of, I fancied the idea of doing like some fruit meads and stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'd use it again, but we'll see. I've got the old spare plastic spoon and paddle. Like most of you, I've got stainless ones, but you never know. Spare bottling wand. Wine corker. Bottle capper that I don't use now. I just keep it as a backup. I use a bench capper now. Far better quality. Does a lot better job. And I think that's that too, more or less. So we'll put that one over there. Oh yeah, we'll go back to that. It's not a tub, but it's a bag, and it joins on with what I was saying at back, it's a little bit similar to that red box. Look inside. It's full of beer mats, hundreds of pump badges. In fact, most brews you've seen in pubs, I bet I've got a badge for it, or a badge from that brewery. But what I have started doing, because there's quite a few of these that I've got doubles of, so if I've got a double, I'll take them out, and then when I put a beer on bar, if I want to have a badge to it, like this for instance that I've got on my ample at the minute, what I tend to do is do a label, print it off just on paper, then I'll take one of these that's a double, glue it to one of these and then cut it out so it's got a solid back. You can see that were an old one. First Light Horbury Ales, Pale and Hoppy Aromatic Session, whatever, because I've cut it off. And it just makes me a few pump badges for my bar for beers that I've done. So that's what I use some of them for, but God, it'll take me a lifetime to get through all these. Oh, another one of the Coors Light things. Yeah, that's just it, that's all that's in this bag. Just beer mats and pump badges. In fact, I mean, look, brand new, not being used. I ought to do some proper sorting out. Yorkshire Blonde, brand new. Loads of them. So, really, I ought to do some sort of giveaway and split them up into batches of 30 or something and send 2 or 3 batches out to people if they want them to decorate the bars with. I think that's what I might do in a future video. We'll see. Or do just a competition or something for sake of it and put a few bits together, a few beers or something. We'll see. Future video. So that's my fourth tub stroke bag. Last one is my very manly pink vanity case that used to be my daughter's, and in this one, I'll just open that out. I don't know whether you can see me if I tip it. This is full of things like John Guest fittings, whoops, loads of different John Guest fittings, disconnects, all my spares that I haven't used just yet, pipe cutters, quite a few rubber bungs for demijohns, of which I've lent my demijohns out, not got them back yet. A few hose pipe fittings, spare taps, floating thermometer. That's them two drawers. Then this side I've got like airlocks, you know, your bubblers, PTFE tape, can never have enough of that, party taps, your magnetic stirrers for your flasks, for the yeast starters, of which I've 2 flasks out there. Don't use them as much as I should, but I've got them. And then this section is all for your kegs. I've got a corny keg bag there what I've made up. That's a complete set of spares, a couple of O-rings from a corny keg, spare lid, I think that what float out of a king keg top tap, and it had a floating dip tube. Me SS thermometer, which needs a new battery, which I keep forgetting to get. Spare bits like that, safety valves, and then centre section is just full of things like 4-way gas regulator, and then just loads of, they're only short bits, I need to order some long bits, 3/16, gas line, tubing, lots of tubing, spare, that's an empty box, spares of everything. So, but you can never have too many of them, can you? Very easy to smash and damage. Spare tap off an old tap on my bar, but it's a plastic one and it's a bit cheap and crappy, so more thermometers, and that's basically a bottle or keg growler filler that goes on your tap on your bar. Get all that back in. And I'm pretty sure, like most of you, get in. Pretty sure, like most of you, 80% of that I might never use, but that 20% that you do, it's usually a lifesaver. So they're my, I have got a few more bits, but basically they're my 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes in a bag. Spares, I don't think of any more, or if I have, will be here forever if I keep going. That just gives you an idea of the sort of stuff I've got spare. So I think we'll leave it there, lads, and we'll come back with another video, and I will touch on plans what I've got going forward. You may have seen a sneak preview. Bench seating has been started. The cushions and things that are on it are only temporary. That's not going to be there, they're just temporary. My sofa's gone, and in the next 2 weeks or so, hopefully, I will be building this side and getting organised and finished, and then I can properly concentrate on brewing and doing videos and what have you. I didn't video building that. I didn't really have a plan. I just set to. I have a plan now, and I know where I'm going and what we've to do. So I think for now we'll leave that there, boys, and I'll catch you all next time. Cheers.